I'm learning a new piece, I really like to read books from the country that the composer is from or the era. But my all-time favorite author is Nabokov, and his book Speak Memory is such a fascinating book, and I recommend it to anyone. It's my favorite book.
Recently, I've been working on a Brahms biography. I've been kind of dorking it out.
The latest book I read, or I'm still reading, is Jan Swafford's biography of Johannes Brahms.
Probably, since I'm really into cooking nowadays, it would be Anna Gosetti's Italian Regional Recipes. It's a book that I grew up with. It was always at home as a little kid. It was first published in 1965, and somehow as a kid I was so fascinated and would just go through the book and read recipes even though I wasn't cooking.
The most recent novel that I can recommend is, I loved this very dark comedy that's as scary as it is funny, which is called Super Sad True Love Story by Shteyngart.
The one book that I always recommend to any young musicians, aspiring musicians, any kind of performance major or performer, even if you're in sports, there's this book called The Inner Game of Tennis. This book really has changed my life, the way I look at performance.
I'm a very slow reader. I'm currently reading The Brothers Karamazov by Dostoyevsky. I'm about 1/3 of the way through it, and I've been reading it for about 1.5 years now. So at this rate, I should finish reading it maybe in about 4.5 years.
Well, since I have a 5-year-old, when I have time, I'm pretty much reading children's books. I can recite the entire collection of Dr. Seuss, if you like.
Right now, I'm hopelessly addicted to the Game of Thrones series. Yeah, that's just kind of my thing.
I absolutely love this book called The Memoirs of Geisha. And I know that it was a very popular movie that came out a while ago, but the movie was horrible. But the book is just absolutely the most beautiful book. I think I read it about 8 times.
A book I would recommend would be A Moveable Feast by Hemingway. It's a very short book and was published posthumously. But it's about Paris in the 1920s and the expats who lived there.
At this rate, you know, if I live a long and healthy life, I might read maybe 15 books or something. So they better be good ones.